Penny, our favorite canon girl. She brings us so much joy to our hearts with that angel incarnated as turret. She just brings a smile on every opening she faces. So, our walking ice cream. He's just so happy, always smiling and making everything in his wish to make us joy. And inside of today's video, we'll be talking about them, how they did change the method drastically, and they didn't become crazy with the power that is so healthy yet. But before we hop on it, consider subscribing and leaving a like, it really helps a lot. And without further ado, let's hop on today's video. We also have Juju, but I'm rather not talking about her. So imagine this clumsy scarcity style digital memory, whatever, it's Penny. So you sum it up with the long range buff that Supercell did give it. So this was probably one of the best buffs we had in Brawl Stars in some time. So it not only makes your super way easier to charge than the hypercharge also by consequence, but it gives Penny a lot more room to breathe. Come to think about it with me, if a Draco, for example, tries to attack a Penny, he will start to take damage in the long gap, making its HP slowly decrease, leading to a way rougher time trying to overrun Penny. Of course we have Salt Barrel and Master Blaster, but it wasn't enough in the best. And this buff currently makes Penny's area control way more applicable, cause you can get way better strategic positions in the map since you don't need to be so close from people, making you have a lot more room to propagate. Now talking about the hypercharge, the green purple button. Talking about my personal opinion, I think this hypercharge is really strong. Even though you guys probably already know how great this hypercharge is, I have to say it. It has a really fast cycle. I mean, you easily use 2 of them in a match, and it actually takes Penny's area control to a whole another level. And that's pretty much it. Having to dodge 2 balls means a greater area control and easier target. Not really a lot to say here. So if you sum up everything we took in consideration here with Salt Barrel and the 2-star powers, principally heavy coffers, you get one of the most versatile brawlers in the game. I mean, I'm not kidding when I say you can use Penny everywhere. Brawl Ball, Haste, Gem Grab, Bounty, God, she dominates in Hot Zone. Unreal Weekend Knockout where area control doesn't make any sense. For me, she's just a universal top 5 right now and top 3 in my opinion. Now I'll leave you guys up with a compilation of Reynolds getting randomly team-wiped by Penny. Now let's take a look at blue. So imagine this ice cream melted by Amber's fire is actually blue, and that this weird arrow is a reload buff. So this buff made Lou have basically infinite ammo. It's actually almost impossible not to have at least a piece of ammo charge the whole match. And in a brawler like Lou, having too much ammo isn't healthy, cause even if you miss a lot of shots right now, you still get too many supers and hypercharges. It's just they removed all the skill cap in Lou. It's just so easy to play right now, it's brain dead actually. And I mean, in the past, Lou was nerfed in his supercharge hits from 6 up to 7 hits, cause his supercharge got too dominant in the past due to the super chaining during the hypercharge. But with the rerolled buff, you actually cover this nerf. And not only that, but paired with hypothermy, it makes Lou completely evil, because you make enemies basically having attacked the buff for the entirety of the match. Now I'll leave you guys with a gameplay footage just to show up how Lou is dominant against randoms, which is the best example.
how do you get these awesome rewards?
By predicting the future. We have to know if Juju